MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Adam Greenberg attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Trevor Bauer gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now at the plate, Ray Adams, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Washington, the second baseman, number 60.
First pitch coming, here it is. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike.
First pitch, 120.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Damian Henderson.
Standing in, Damian Henderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Henderson is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
2-2 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Lifted in the air to center. Greenberg is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
At the plate, Stan Farnsworth, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Harper is off of first with 2 away. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Grimes finds it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Howard Reardon gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So in now for Chicago, Adam Greenberg. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Weak grounder down the line at third. A payoff pitch one more time. To short, hit hard. He's right there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
In now, J.C. Embry. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Scorched to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. The 0-1 pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Henderson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in, Willie Hernandez. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Hernandez.
Now here's the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Greenberg is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that 1 knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Tanner Dickinson.
Now at the plate, Tanner Dickinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Armstrong is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Ready on 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Liner towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Now in the box, Ryan Buckner. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First delivery to him on the way. Reardon is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
At the plate, Jimmy Grimes. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Bottom of the second here with no score. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. Dickinson shading to his right, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down to the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the pitch. Oliver Alvarez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Howard Reardon. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Digging in, Ray Adams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Adam Greenberg. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Adam Greenberg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Greenberg, a native of Utah, the Beehive State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. Shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Coming to the plate now, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
To first, fielded cleanly by Davis. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Damian Henderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1-1 to count. Now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Armstrong comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santiago is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stan Farnsworth. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
I got the count 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Right on the corner, 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Ryan Buckner will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Willie Hernandez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Tanner Dickinson.
To the plate now, Tanner Dickinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Davis has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in once again, Adam Greenberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there, 2 down.
the left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
So striding forward now, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here it comes. Left side, but well fouled.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Nope.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with another 2-2. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Ready once again, J.C. Embry, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Runner goes for second. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 0. Here it is. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
Oliver Alvarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
So here now is the pitcher, Howard Reardon, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Up next for Washington, the second baseman, Ray
Into the box, Ray Adams, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Adams carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0.
Ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Damian Henderson waits on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Damian Henderson. Pause, now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Alvarez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Still only one out in the inning. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate now, Stan Farnsworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Willie Peralta takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Willie Peralta.
Willie Hernandez will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs already home here. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Two and 2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Out of play, off to the right. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis is there. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ben Zobrist. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Jason Kipnis. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This is line to left. Henderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Ready now, Tanner Dickinson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Tanner Dickinson.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's too high. Hey!
One and two now. And now pitch on the way. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, Oliver Alvarez, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Howard Reardon. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, second baseman, Ray Adams.
Striding into the box, Ray Adams. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Adams is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A pause and the 0-2. Line drive, right field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Julio Teheran will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marcus Semien will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Damian Henderson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch, a shot down the first baseline, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Bryce Harper now
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stan Farnsworth. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
From the stretch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Zobrist has it. And he'll get in there safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Bases full now following the error, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Willie Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are...
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. The bases are loaded with only 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Nationals lead it 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but You never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not. Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
First offering on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he's in there safely, as a run will score on the play as well. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Miguel Velez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Miguel Velez.
Pete Armstrong will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
First and second here with nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Velez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Velez has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. One there.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cubs 1. All set for the start of the inning, and up next the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis.
Number 19, Chris.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Santiago is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Tanner Dickinson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Santiago is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
In now for Washington, Oliver Alvarez. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Whoa, that pitch is out. Ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Hit on the ground toward the left. Zobrist with a dive. It's there, and he's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tim Gilchrist will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jeff White is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 12,
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Ben Zobrist. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here it comes on 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Zobrist is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Buckner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Jesse Padilla will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Padilla.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and 0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Here's a pop-up now. Davis in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Swing, and he pops him up. Harper coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
From the stretch, Jimmy Grimes is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Nationals on top, 6-1. Billy Palmer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeff White. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, White hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Pitch popped up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Palmer, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for Washington.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ray Adams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Damian Henderson.
At the plate, Damian Henderson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to dump this one out to left. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Washington leads this one 6-1. William Yang enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Marcus Semien will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he fouls this one off. Yang, a native of Taiwan. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Again, another foul ball. Yang has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. White onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Greenberg. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Three and 0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Ready for another shot now. Pete Armstrong. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Fastball just inside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Drilled down the line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. Washington rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Howard Reardon earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.